Theresa May risks to face a vote of no confidence. The senior Tory backbenchers have told the Daily Express that they are preparing to trigger a challenge of the Prime Minister's leadership if she adopts soft policies on EU immigration and the EU customs arrangements at a key Brexit cabinet subcommittee meeting this week. It comes amid fears that Mrs May's senior advisor, Whitehall Mandarin Ollie Robbins, has persuaded her to push for a customs partnership which could tie Britain to the EU and support proposals to give EU citizens preferential immigration treatment after Brexit. Over the weekend, the Daily Express revealed that Brexit Secretary David Davis has told friends that he is on the brink of resigning. A source close to Mr. Davis said, "If the result of Wednesday's meeting goes the wrong way, then he will quit. But he will not be the only one, and there are others who are even more likely to resign than he is." It has been suggested by friends of Boris Johnson that the Foreign Secretary is also close to leaving the government over Brexit and could be joined by Michael Gove and a strong of junior ministers outside the cabinet. On Sunday night, a senior Tory MP said that Mr. Davis would be one of many resignations from the government if Mrs May chooses to water down her EU red lines and compromise too far with Brussels. He warned that this would be the signal for 48 MPs to send letters to the 1922 committee chairman Sir Graham Brady asking him to hold a vote of confidence in the Prime Minister among Tory MPs. Epat's Daily Express revealed that David Davis has told friends that he is on the brink of resigning. It is clear that the letters are ready to go in, and they will be sent if David Davis and others resign from the government as senior MP. If she loses, then the party will be forced to hold a new leadership election, but even if not, she will be extremely damaged by the process, with many Brexit-supporting MPs ready to abandon her. The senior MP, who has been at the heart of organizing Brexiteers, said, "It is clear that the letters are ready to go in, and they will be sent if David Davis and others resign from the government." Another senior Tory MP said, "We have lost patience with her. She appears to be only listening to Ollie Robbins, who is a Remainer. If she does not listen to the Brexiteers on Wednesday and goes with these ridiculous proposals, then there will be trouble." A third said, "We are not afraid to force a leadership vote if necessary." Anger has focused on customs partnership plans which would see the UK become the EU's tax collector and make it difficult to strike free trade agreements. There are also fears that it could tie Britain to EU regulations. Tory Public Accounts Committee Chairman and Vote Leave founder Bernard Jenkin made it clear that the partnership option was a non-starter as far as Brexiteers were concerned. "It doesn't pass any of the key tests that the Prime Minister has outlined in her statements," he told BBC One's Sunday Politics programme. "It doesn't give us full regulatory autonomy, so we wouldn't be able to do free trade deals with other countries. Even if we did a free trade deal with another country, it would be very unattractive, because we would be asking them to eliminate their tariffs, but we would still be charging the EU tariff when the goods came into this country. We would still be substantial net contributors to the EU budget, which the Prime Minister has said should end. We would still be the tax collector for the European Union, and that's not acceptable. It's important that we are able to get opportunities of good trade deals with Europe," says Mr. Lewis. Meanwhile, Jacob Rees-Mogg, the leader of the powerful Tory Eurosceptic European Reform Group, ERG, has branded the plan cretinous. International Trade Secretary Liam Fox, Mr. Gove and Mr. Johnson are understood to be allied with Mr. Davis in opposing the partnership with the former London mayor reportedly proposal, describing it as completely bonkers. In contrast, Conservative Party Chairman Brandon Lewis suggested it could provide a workable solution. "I think it is important that we are able to get opportunities of trade deals around the world, good trade deals with our partners and friends in Europe, and that is what a good partnership will deliver, and I believe that is what the Prime Minister and David Davis will deliver for this country," he told BBC One's The Andrew Marr Show. Downing Street last night denied reports that the UK is set to offer EU citizens something very close to free movement as a means of getting the talks with Brussels moving. Tory MPs have made it clear that preferential treatment for EU citizens who do not currently live in the UK and would not be covered by the divorce settlement should not have preferential treatment with the rest of the world. Meanwhile, Mrs May is set to face more problems from Remainers in the House of Lords, who are determined to pass an amendment to the EU withdrawal bill trying to force a second referendum on the final deal. Labour peer and leading Remainer Lord Aden has signalled that there will be an amendment for a so-called people's vote on the EU deal. House of Lords votes tomorrow on a oddly Labour front bench abstaining, but lots of Labour peers supporting. Aideness, April 29, 2018. It follows government defeats forcing ministers to reconsider joining the EU customs union and having trade policy run by Brussels. Lord Aideness tweeted, House of Lords votes tomorrow on a. Oddly, Labour front bench abstaining, but lots of Labour peers supporting. Not right to abstain on biggest issue facing the country. Remainers hope that a referendum on the deal with the EU will allow them to reverse the decision to end Brussels rule in Britain. Even if the amendments succeed in the Lords, the government can overturn them in the Commons.